We're going to talk about why I was the first person to lock in for this Phil Jackson coach. Now, obviously, aside from the card art looking amazing, maybe my favorite one in the entire thing. I mean, Scottie Pippen's great. I still love how the Dirk Nowitzki looks, but that Phil Jackson's pretty great. We have the entire completed mural here, in case anyone wants to see it. And there are a couple awesome things and a couple questions that we still have about Phil Jackson. So the one is, do these stats when they show up, like for Scottie Pippen, does he actually get the mid-range boost twice and the three-point shot twice? The answer is no. He gets midi plus 10, three-point plus 10. Now, it's a visual glitch as far as what I've been told. So those two stat boosts are going to come in, but we don't exactly know what they are right now. Chances are, because it's the triangle, I've been trying to think of like what might apply or be reasonable to expect. Pass IQ already makes sense. I would really hope that there's a pass accuracy, because there are a couple cards that one thing holding them back is having a low pass accuracy. That's how you get stuck in those bad catch animations where like a player kind of stumbles or bobbles the ball. So a pass accuracy boost would be amazing. Based on the fact that power forwards and centers get defensive rebounding, it's possible that small forwards or shooting guards would also get that. But one very cool thing is all point guards, no matter what, get a plus 10 to their three-point shot. So no matter what, whatever point guard you're using, whether it's this Sam Cassell or an example that I really liked was this RJ Hampton. Card earlier in the year, obviously no one's really using this one right now, but this RJ Hampton is still a 86 overall, 6'6" point guard with, depending on which evolutions you do, 88 speed. I think you can get up to 95. And the big drawback was he has a 69 three ball. So now that you have this coach, you add a Hall of Fame or even a gold floor general, you get that plus 10, plus 3 or 4. Then you can put, if you really wanted to, you could put a Kobe Grinch shoe on him, get his three ball up to an 88. So the most that you can boost any stat by right now is by 19 with this Phil Jackson, a shoe, and a card that has floor general. So now all of a sudden you're looking at a sapphire like RJ Hampton, and even if you have another card that just has gold floor general, all of a sudden this 86 sapphire has an 88 driving dunk, an 88 three ball, a 75 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 88 speed, 6'6" point guard. Now all of a sudden your budget lineups, and again, if you have Phil Jackson, you're obviously not on a budget, but if you like playing with low overall teams like I do, it's kind of tailor-made for this. For the more restrictive, limited weekends, like you can use 3 Sapphire players or higher for this weekend. But those Emerald players that I have, say I throw in Jeff Green, one of everyone's favorite Emeralds. All of a sudden now he has an 89 three ball plus 4 for Hall of Fame floor general. So now Jeff Green has a 93 three ball. I'm saying it's worth it just for the fun and the versatility that it gives your lineup. You can take an old card. Jamal Crawford was maybe one of my favorite cards in the game. He has a three-point shoe on him. He goes from a 92 up to what's effectively 102. And then with floor general, all that other stuff. So this Jamal Crawford that has deep threes added to it, all of a sudden this Jamal Crawford is an absolute sniper. This Scottie Pippen, my favorite player in the game, favorite card probably. He has Kobe Grinches on. So he has a 95 driving dunk, 99 speed, and then with his coach, his midi and his three ball are both registered as 99s in game. And again, effectively over that. So this Scottie is the most dangerous card in the game right now. One really fun thing is the Ben Wallace card that came out today. I love Ben Wallace. I've said it a million times on my channel. I was at his jersey retirement. With the shoe, he gets up to a 77. It's just a plus 3. With Phil Jackson, he gets up to an 87. And then with Hall of Fame floor general, Ben Wallace has a 91 three ball with I'm a bit ridiculous, and I added gold uh, deep threes to him. But he's got a good shot. And now all of a sudden, my Ben Wallace, people are running away from him when he's at the 3-point line because they're like, oh, it's Ben Wallace. Mine has an extra 17 on his 3-ball, and I could add the shooting Grinches to him if I really wanted to. So, getting some questions in the chat right now. This lock-in gives, this isn't a question, but this lock-in gives life to older cards. Absolutely it does. What would you say puts him over Pop? The fact that a lot of players, their glaring weakness is that they don't have a good 3-ball. Ben Simmons is a good example. If you have him with the duo with Matisse Thybulle, not only does Matisse Thybulle go up to a 90, but he also gets deep threes because of the duo boost. Ben Simmons, the diamond, goes up to a 73 ball. So if you add a Grinch shoe, the duo, the coach, and floor general, now all of a sudden this Ben Simmons can have an 89 3-ball. You can't give him range, unfortunately. I don't think. I kind of hope not. I don't think you can. You can. So you can make a diamond Ben Simmons that has an 89 3-ball with range extender. Again, it's an old card. It came out on draft day. It can hang with a lot of really good cards. Defensively, it's fantastic. It's got a 95 driving dunk, 89 ball handle, 89 speed with ball. You put on a shooting shoe for him, and now all of a sudden he's a stretch Ben Simmons and keeps your overall low. So it breathes life into cards like that you may not have considered otherwise. This Ben Simmons is now all of a sudden a very capable shooter. His release is pretty easy. It takes a card like George Gervin, who, 81 3-ball, it's still a good shot. But with this coach, now he's an elite shooter. It does that with everybody here. Jabari Parker, the Sapphire. I think a lot of people know it's a really good card. You add him with this coach, all of a sudden he's like really, really good. He's a knockdown shooter. Cards like Robert Parrish, 73 ball. Now he has an 80. And again, shoe, coach, get it up to an 88 if you want, or 89 even. So the versatility that it lends to your lineup is crazy. Marcus Johnson, a card that we had day one. The biggest glaring weakness was, it only has a 75 3-ball. Like, again, I wouldn't recommend anyone ever use this card. He only has 11 total badges. He's not going to be fitting in at all at this point in the game. But it's just a fun thing where it's like, I need to score with a Bucks player. All right, well, I have Marcus Johnson. He has like a 93 ball without adding anything to him after I have the coach and floor general, so why not? And then you got the new cards like Kevin Garnett, my second favorite player of all time. My Kevin Garnett, when I'm playing with him, effectively has a 99 3-ball. So I think that this was worth it. You got budget cards, you got great cards, you got old cards, you got new cards. All of them benefit from this. Chippy, 100%, what he just said in the chat. Bobby Jones is a sniper now. I think he's another card you can't actually add range to him, but if you get him in the corner, now he's got like a 94, 95 3-ball without adding a shoe to him. It's crazy how effective it makes these cards that are elite defenders, elite slashers, elite passers or playmakers, but their glaring weakness was a shooting, a lack of 3-point shooting. Now you have it. So, do I regret locking in this Phil Jackson today? Not even a little. It takes all my favorite cards and lets me say, all right, well, look, I'm going to prioritize, for example, this Scotty card. I'm going to put Kobe Grinches on him that give him the slashing and speed. Because his shot was already pretty good. Now he has 99 midi, 99 3-ball, crazy speed, crazy dunk, and he's the best defensive wing in the game. Like, you take a card from being elite to being like God tier, like S tier, whatever you want to call it. And you take cards that are, budget cards or just fun. If anyone's seen like the heat check cards or things like this. An example that we went over earlier was you turn Mo Bamba with his duo with Jonathan Isaac. You can put range on Mo Bamba and give him a 99 3-ball with floor general. All of a sudden, Mo Bamba is a sniper. Jonathan Isaac is a sniper. Kobe Bryant, Killian Hayes goes up to a 99. Like, the versatility that having this coach lends to everything you want to create with any squad builders, any offense, any, especially like triple threat. I can go into a game of triple threat with Matisse Thybulle, Ben Simmons, and Scottie Pippen and be devastating from three-point range. So, to summarize it, if there's an evolution card, an old card, a favorite card, or a new card that you think, I'm kind of debating. I want to go with the shooting evolution, but I really want him to have like that quick first step badge that he gets. Go for the slashing and the defensive stuff, and then add this coach to it, and you basically get both boosts. So, just a quick little explanation of what the Phil Jackson does, what he can do for you, and how much he can open up your lineup building to just make it more fun. Because now it's like, hey, players want to gap off Robert Parrish or Ben Simmons or Ben Wallace. I'm going to rain threes on you with them. Then it's less of the, I'd love to use this card, but he's such a liability because of. So, Popovich, great for defense. Phil Jackson, I'm glad I chose him. I think that the coach lock-ins are a great idea. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, come check out the stream if you want to see them in action.